Welcome, everybody. This is episode 2, season 1, episode 2 of Daredevil River, and we're the Daredevil River Boys.
DRP!
Hi, Dan.
Hi, Steve.
That's Super Dan. I'm Stephen Paul. Welcome to the show. If you're just joining us, we're those badass guys that you love to listen to. We've got smooth, sultry, sexy voices.
Don't even get me started. Tonight, we're going to make your ears be in the right place.
Yeah, we're going to get your ears wet. Yeah, girl.
Yeah, all right. We'll just go with it.
So yeah, we're live here on a Friday night. It is we're on YouTube, and if you're joining us live, you can chat with us. We are happy to field those chats, and if you got something to add to the conversation, that's awesome. We're going to talk about a lot of shit today.
Oh, yes.
Also, subscribe, like, and
share.
Oh yes, and share.
It's everyone.
Share it with all your friends because shit's going to grow. Shit's going to blow up.
It's only going to get better from here.
Get it on the bottom floor because we'll ignore.
Like it when you're on the bottom.
Yeah, we'll ignore everyone after that. You know, if you're not in on the beginning or like fancy or rich, or like we can't take advantage of you in some way, then sorry.
Wait a minute, we're not trying to take advantage.
Wait a minute.
You just stop it right there.
Dan's been working on his Trump. It's pretty damn. It's all right, but there are some caveats. I think I might have ruined his Trump impression, but we're not going to.
You ruined it for you. Only you. I
won't mention.
Just right.
I won't mention.
Don't do it. I told him don't do it. I said. He did it anyway.
That's it. You wiped it away right there. That was perfect. Yeah. So Dan.
Yes, Steve.
God, that fucking whiskey. Ooh.
Straight to the old balls.
Yep.
Weehaw!
It made my nuts switch.
Perfect.
So Dan, it's the weather's great. It's summertime.
Summertime.
And the living's easy.
That's fucking right.
Yeah.
I sounded a little bit more like I was bringing it in from fucking WWE. That's fucking right. We're going to bring it into the Thunderdome.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Is he on there? Oh, my God.
And the steel chair from off the top rope.
Off the turnbuckle. Yeah. So it's summertime, middle of the fucking season. Dan, I'm kind of a golfer a little bit.
What?
Yeah, a little bit. Not a huge, not like I would say that I have like a handicap or anything like that. But
well, I'd say you're a little handicapped.
Fair enough. We didn't set that up, people.
No,
that was just,
no, you just walked right into that one, like me with your clubs.
Fair enough. Yes. So I was talking with a friend of mine, Miko. She's here sometimes, but she's going to be a part of like a tournament or something. And
is Miko getting redemption? Because she fucked us on the first episode.
Did she?
Yeah. That was a whole thing. It was episode 0.
Oh, well, 0. Yeah.
She fucked us. You even said so on the show.
I probably
she
did.
fucked us.
Yeah, I probably blamed her.
Before it was what was it, Isaiah? I think it was Isaiah's or Elias. It was Elias's fault with the fucking directions.
Yeah.
Elias, you bastard. We're coming after you.
Mm-hmm.
Swear to God.
You and your half-biblical name. Well, so she's going to be a designated drunk driver of the cart.
Sweet. So she's going to be drunk and driving you around.
And she's, well, not for me. No, she lives in the distance. Not like super far away, but far enough away.
In the distance.
Far away. Yes. Incidentally. So... And yeah, and everybody needs like a hot like driver girl.
I swear to God, you get that hot driver girl, and she can just drive just about anywhere.
Miko says she owes us an apology.
Miko, because you came out and you said it, it's like driving a Ford.
Yeah.
We forgive you. And we're probably wearing ladies' underwear.
Well.
Probably.
Yeah.
No
if I wore underwear, ladies it would be, my friend.
I hear they're comfortable.
So I never golf enough every year. You know, it's something I always want to do more. It's something I enjoy very much. I started working on golf courses when I was 14 years old. And it's like,
It's a good one.
it's a beautiful place to work. And, you know, you can drive carts around. You can, you know, hit balls. You can, you know, try to aim at birds and whatnot. Those
Find
fake ass.
the antlers
And
in
yeah,
the woods.
you could also jerk off in the woods and
Oh,
find.
well, I was just trying to go with the finding the antlers
Yeah.
in the woods.
Well, that's what we call it. We call it greasing up your antler. You know?
yeah, the greasing up of the antler.
That's why my penis looks so young, is because of all the suntan lotion.
Is it like Louis C.K. though? You've got like, you know, the bright young guy with the two sad balls that are just hanging around, and you're just kind of like, come on, you're bringing my game down.
Mine don't hang so much as they tightly
They plump up, huh?
come to the body. You know,
Ooh.
Yeah. If
That's
it's
what
really
they
hot,
should do.
if it's really hot, yeah,
They're a pendulum,
sag.
just swinging
Yes.
from one leg to the other.
Yeah, and it's a foreign feeling for me to have them like just loose and doing whatever the fuck they want. And that's probably why I can wear no underwear.
Do you talcum powder, or do you any kind of powder?
I will in the summertime.
Do you powder
I will in the summertime.
in the summertime?
But I found that Gold Bond spray.
Oh, yeah.
Have you had that?
Oh no,
Dude, that shit is like icy. Like when you spray that on, you refresh the fuck out of yourself because you are just like, whoa.
Is it
You
this
know?
like Anthony with the icy hot back in the Sensible Sociopath early days?
Probably, yeah. I mean, I did the same thing, Dan. So why do you sell it to Anthony? But
No, I'm just speaking on behalf of the fact that he had such an adverse reaction.
yeah, but he's on Reddit a lot, so
Yeah,
you know,
well,
he's a Hillary supporter.
you know, you're trying to get me on the Reddit, and I mean, I'll get there.
yeah,
I'll get there, but
Dan, swallow your white hate and get on Reddit. Jesus,
that isn't what they call what I swallow.
white hate, get it?
Yeah, no,
It's
wrong
kinda
show.
like-
Wrong
yeah.
show. Sorry.
Ooh. Yeah.
No, the wrong show, guys. Sorry. Sorry. This isn't the Dan show. It's just, whoops, Daredevil. Whoops. Oh, my goodness.
I love rivers. Yeah, so I've always loved golf courses. They're a place that's just great to hang out. They're clean, they're nice. They have the landscape all around. They're just designed for white people.
Them, like a woman who likes to spend money on it, are very well manicured.
Yeah, that is true. That is true.
But the benefit of a well manicured woman
Mhm.
is to definitely add some good pictures of your cock.
Yeah,
Because she'll just wrap it up. You get some good stills.
yeah, and there's not a lot of grass on the field. That's another thing.
No,
about
you got to make sure that the
well-manicured.
grass is well manicured,
Yeah,
nice and low.
yeah. Cut it nice and low.
Got to respect the game.
Yeah, so
Don't want it in the rough.
So I've got several golf courses that I very much like. There's one that's like closer to the house here,
Right.
And usually I'll just go hit balls there, and I always order like the big basket, and I always get it early in the season, and my whole left side, because I'm right-handed, so you know I'm taking big swings because fucking I hit for the fences, dude. I'm the John Daly, okay?
Okay.
Fucking
Do you stretch?
no,
You don't
dude.
stretch before you goes out onto the field.
That's one thing about John Daly, actually, is he doesn't stretch. He
No-
doesn't warm up.
no
All he
stretching.
does is smoke cigarettes, drink Diet Cokes, and fucking just blast balls.
So I imagine John Daly's a little bit out there.
He's just
going out there blasting balls, chewing smokes, and making sure that he's hitting them balls good and far.
he's actually friends with Ron White.
Oh,
So if you watch Ron White on Joe Rogan, he talks about John Daly a significant amount, just how much he likes him.
it took him to actually move into Texas for him to actually become real friends with Joe Rogan. But as soon as he became friends with Joe Rogan, he made sure that they was good because they're both now Texans.
Yeah. Ron White, actually, he's a stand-up comedian, part of the blue collar
yeah.
comedy tour.
Yeah. Back when that was active.
Yeah, and he was honestly pretty much one of the best. Him and Jeff Foxworthy Jeff Foxworthy, but actually I was gonna say Larry the Cable Guy were like the two funniest, I think. They had Bill Engvall, they had Jeff Foxworthy.
Well, Bill Engvall's good at doing your mid game.
Sure,
he's great at doing your mid game.
He's a good transition guy.
Absolutely.
He's not a killer, but he's very funny.
They did it well with either I think they wouldn't start with Foxworthy, right? They'd always start with either I think they'd start with Bill.
Yeah.
And then they'd transition into tater salad. They'd transition into I think Ron.
Mm-hmm.
And then they'd go to Larry the Cable Guy, I tell you what. And then they'd bring it back around to old Jeff Foxworthy.
Yeah. I mean,
because he was the big show.
Sure. And I think probably once the tour like matured, Larry the Cable Guy and Ron White were the killers on that show. They were the ones that were like, wow, you guys, because like even Bill Engvall had I think he had an NBC show or a CBS show or something like that.
He got syndicated.
Here's your sign. Was his whole thing, which it's fine. And same thing with Jeff Foxworthy. It's like well,
there was the Jeff Foxworthy show.
You might be a redneck.
There was the Bill Engvall show.
Yeah.
I don't think Larry had an actual show. I know Ron did.
Probably did, but who knows?
Ron didn't.
Yeah.
But
did you know that Larry the Cable Guy, do you know how he got his start? Like how he became what he is?
Not exactly, no.
So back in the old days, they had these things called radio shows.
Oh, yeah. Do tell me, Steve. How did Larry the Cable Guy start?
Yes. So what he would do is basically kind of like with Opie and Anthony.
Yeah.
Anthony would call into radio shows and do impersonations.
Oh, shit.
Yes. And so one of the things, and then of course he ends up getting on the Stern Show, and then he ends up getting on, with Opie and becoming a radio star. He was just an air conditioning guy.
That's fantastic.
Same thing with Larry was, he's just a regular guy. I don't know if he's from Florida or some shit like that, but he would call in to these national radio shows all over the place, or even local ones, just the big ones. And he would do this character, and the character developed into Larry the Cable Guy. So Larry the Cable Guy would make these occasional calls into, basically I think he would sit there from 8 a.m. to noon making calls to morning radio shows, being this character and just being an entertainer, being a I don't know.
He was being a little bit of that redneck entertainer. What I'm saying? I swear to God.
Yeah. And that's exactly how he got his start, and then of course I'm sure he was doing comedy and stand up or improv or something as well.
Oh, for sure.
But I think he was just a working dude that made that transition, and apparently he just got so, popular with people that he turned that into a career that got him on the blue collar comedy tour.
It was his vernacular and the quality of his content that he was actually talking about. It spoke to a lot of people.
Yeah. It spoke to Americans.
Oh,
basically.
my God, yes. Yeah. It spoke to at least half the country, if not more.
And so many people were like, oh, he's, that's cheesy or whatever it is. It's like, no, he's fucking funny. He is seriously funny.
He was perfect. And guess what? Whether you like it or not, ladies and Germans, he sold it. He sold it every dang time. He sold it.
I think he's worth $100 million or something at this point. Like some crazy amount of money for a guy who just,
enough for his wife to spend at Walmart.
Yeah, exactly. Prilosec.
Or Piggly Wiggly.
So
you're talking about golf.
Yes. And the way that I'm bringing Larry the Cable Guy in is that I mentioned on the previous podcast that I'm kind of a sleeveless guy now.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just.
I mean, I didn't hear it, but yeah, you are.
It's just a natural transition, I believe. That at a certain point,
see your skin.
You stop caring and you just go with comfort. you know?
Oh, absolutely.
And it's like 104 degrees out now these times a day.
Oh, fuck yeah. No, it's roasting. It's roasting temperature out there.
So I made a big jump. And I don't know if this is a jump a lot of sleeveless guys make, but my favorite golf course is Falcon Crest. It's here in the Treasure Valley. And so what I did was I took one of my Falcon Crest polos and I fucking cut the sleeves off it. And so I'm going to try to go there tomorrow and play with no sleeves.
Do it. I
Now,
swear.
I do still have the sleeves, so I might try to just like put it on real quick and then, I don't know, scotch tape
Fuck
it.
this!
And then once I'm like, bah, suckers, So that's
Take that!
that's my plan for tomorrow.
Oh my god, that's gold.
I was talking to Miko about it because she is going to be drunk driving people around the golf course tomorrow, which is like awesome. That's the girl you want,
Oh
the
yeah,
one,
somebody who's going to be drunk and driving?
Yes. That'll just drive you around the golf course and have a great time.
Just fucking toasted.
Yes, and you just get to hit balls and have fun.
Excuse me, I have a question for you.
Because you get out there with a lady, and sometimes they're very good, and those girls are Asian generally. But if you don't have one of those girls, they'll just hit it like 20 yards, and then you have to stop, and then hit it again,
my God,
and then
it's like-
stop, and then
It's like them. It's like trying to let them drive for the first time.
the Asian girls. Yeah. You want the white girl to drive.
Just as sexist as it sounds,
Yeah.
women.
Yeah. Well, no, you want the white drunk girl to drive you around the course, but you want the Asian to play and not drive.
Right.
That's the
No,
difference.
because she knows what the fuck's up. Knows what the fuck's up. We love all women. We love all women.
Oh yeah.
Shapes, sizes,
I believe all women.
colors. Yeah, we know.
Yeah.
We know. That's why I was canceled as superfan.
So exactly. Yeah. Dan does not. Whew.
It's just
He has a
super
lot
Dan.
of opinions.
We got rid of the fan part.
So
Ain't no airing this out.
So I think I'm going to go out there tomorrow, and one of the things I was saying to Miko is like, she's like, "Well, get an early tea time," and I'm like, "No," I'm getting a 4:00 tea time.
I don't.
I'm
do
getting
tea
it
in the morning.
when it's 104 degrees outside. That's when
yeah.
I'm playing because
okay.
I don't want a group of old white guys like humming and hemming and hawing behind me because I'm not playing fast enough because the people in front of me aren't playing fast enough. Because I play fast. I like to play by myself, maybe with another person, but not like a foursome.
No, definitely. You got to get in there when you're running fours,
Yeah.
especially in a foursome.
Well, they've got to be good.
Yeah.
Because like a lot of my friends aren't great at golf, and I'm decent, but I also play as well as the person I'm playing with. And so if somebody comes that isn't good, I play like shit. If somebody comes that's playing very well, then I tend to play well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like your billiard game.
Kind of. Yeah.
We'll get into that later.
Yeah.
Now, speaking of on the particulars of golf courses,
Yeah.
I also play golf, but I don't play golf with clubs and balls. I play with discs.
Okay.
And granted, the basket instead of a hole. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
I'm getting it in a basket
Mm-hmm.
instead of a hole. We get it in a basket.
Mm-hmm.
It's still over at least 200 yards away.
Okay.
At least. Sometimes more.
Yeah.
But I like to play, or at least consistently for a long time, I would run through faster by myself than I would with other people.
Sure.
Because I know my throws, I know my arcs.
Yeah.
I know what kind of technique I want to use. I haven't played this year.
Mhm.
I'm still on the mend.
Mhm.
From my surgery in
knee?
January, so twisting of the knee
Yeah.
is not something I want to do to exacerbate the situation.
Sure. And
That's
you'd
right,
probably
I-
go back to the way
I use big words like exacerbate.
you'd probably go back to the way you're used to throwing.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah.
I haven't tried this year, but that's because, it wasn't doctor approved. Or even, it wasn't completely doctor approved. That sounds more like Bill Clinton than it does anybody else. Anyway, but that's what I do. And then when I'm playing with people, and I have to agree with you on this part, you play as good as the people that you're running with.
Yeah. At least the worst person,
Correct.
Ideally, the best person.
You want to play either until you realize, oh, shit, I set the bar. I am the best person who's
stinks.
playing.
Yeah.
And it sucks. It sucks because then everybody else gets all disheartened. If you're out there, driving,
yeah,
it's still driving.
Yeah.
If you're driving your first throw or your first drive, and you're the one who's out there setting like a 300-yard drive, and you're not too far from the green.
Yeah.
And then you've got your other people who are like 50-yard,
and then it rolls back towards them,
and then it rolls back, yes,
yeah.
or it just lands right in the fucking creek.
Yeah.
Swear to God.
Well, we're sympathetic empaths. That's
correct.
our problem, is that we're too empathetic for people,
I can't be that heartless.
Yeah.
I've tried.
Yeah.
I just ended up being a dick, and I'm like, just because I've got one.
Yeah. Not a great one, but
I didn't say it was magical or anything, but I swear.
Yeah.
It does the job.
Yeah.
It definitely does the job.
Yeah.
Only a couple complaints. I'm in.
Yeah, several, but
they're not out there publicly.
More or less, yeah.
A little more than less. But
Yeah.
anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can relate to the golf aspect of things.
Yeah.
Granted, we don't have somebody out there in a cart.
Yeah.
Granted, it'd be like maybe a 20-second drive to the next fucking tee.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I get it.
Yeah.
I get it. I get exactly where you're coming
Well,
from.
it's kind of the same thing with billiards. So, like, you love billiards. You're a billiards guy.
Oh God.
And
It's-
nothing worse than everybody sucking, and it just brings you down. Like, that's really the worst it ever gets. Is nobody can make a fucking shot because nobody like if you were doing well, I would fucking be on point.
Oh my God,
But if neither of us are, then fucking we might as well just quit.
Just a couple more drinks, and then we're perfect.
True,
then we're
true,
perfect.
true.
Because there's that sweet spot.
Yes.
You get the sweet
3
spot.
to 6 drinks, I think,
Right.
is perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On the cloth, on the fucking runway.
On the felt. Yeah.
I don't try to call it felt because it's
Because you get felt up.
so true.
Yeah.
So true.
Mm-hmm.
How
How about breaking balls? When we're breaking balls,
I slam them.
yeah.
Just slam them.
I'm a good breaker. I think
Yes.
you've noticed.
Yeah, no, you are.
Most people,
We'll get out there and we'll tear it up.
I'll crack some ball
Oh
racks.
my God.
Yeah.
And you just got to be careful you don't make it fly off of the table.
And every time I do it, it feels so good.
Oh my
It's
God,
like I
yes.
just get that little bit of hip in there,
yeah, no.
and just
Just throw a little bit of hip and just crack.
yes, it's beautiful.
Oh my goodness. We'll talk more about that later.
Yeah, the old bill balls.
That's right, the old Bill balls. So, but yes, the plight of golf.
Yeah,
Respect the sleeveless.
yeah. Okay.
Appreciate it.
And so now I'm gonna go in tomorrow, and so Miko was saying I should get an early tea time. My thing is I always play twilight rates when it's over $3 of degree. So like
Ooh.
when it's above triple digits, I'm in. And the thing that's so great about it is you get out there and it's 100 and something degrees out.
Is the
You
course
pay, like,
cleared?
So
It's
clear.
cleared, isn't
So
it?
clear. So like, yeah, nobody's up my ass. Nobody's in front of me. That's the thing that keeps me from playing golf is when there's a bunch of old crotchety bastards and then a bunch in front of me. There's always a slow group in front.
The crotchety bastards whose balls are sticking to their knees.
I tend to like to play by myself because it's like kind of meditative for me or something.
Oh yeah,
Like,
you'll run through fast.
It's just such a
oh my goodness.
it's like a zen kind of experience,
Absolutely.
So when I go out there, you're on twilight rates, and so it's like $35 to play 18 holes, which is nice.
Woo!
And then when there's nobody else out there, if I play a hole like and don't like how I perform, I just go back to the beginning of the hole and then replay it. It's so great. It's the best thing in the whole world.
Mulligan.
Start over. It's almost like you're living in a fake reality, like you're in VR or something, and you could just do a do-over. A mulligan basically for the entire hole.
Realistically, as long as you're out there and you don't got people up your ass and you don't got people that you're about to bump into.
Yeah.
If you can go back and do it again.
Yeah.
If you're not satisfied with it, fuck it.
Yeah.
Do
it. Yes.
What the hell is anybody else gonna do?
Yeah.
We're trying to play through here.
Yeah.
Like,
yes.
Fuck you.
Yes. Yeah.
Roll through.
Well, and then
I want you to.
You'll be on the middle of the fairway.
That
so
was
right,
way
like
too much rhyme.
So you hit do your drive, which is 200, 250 yards, something like that, and then you'll be waiting. The 100 yards up, you got guys on the green putting, and so then the guys behind you are hitting balls that are like bouncing at you.
Oh yeah,
and you're just like, Jesus Christ, guys!
And that's terrible etiquette.
Yeah,
by the
exactly.
way, that is terrible etiquette.
I'm like, my drive is right here, and now you're gonna drive and be hitting right at my, right at me. Yeah,
and I'd have to say that even in disc golf, even in disc golf, it's only that you should be seeing other discs flying at you.
Yeah, is
after you gave them the fucking wave to go ahead.
Yeah,
because you're already 3 throws in.
Yeah,
and it's landed.
Yeah,
and you're still trying to make it to the fucking basket. It's like, nope, just fucking run through.
Yeah, well, and it's not about them like hitting you or whatever. Because I'm like, yeah, if you hit me with a golf ball, that's hilarious. Oh
yeah, you get a stroke off.
I've worked on golf courses. My early life, my first jobs were on golf courses. I've had golf balls bounce like I'm on a mower, parked on the side, like on top of a berm, just waiting for guys to play through so I can finish mowing. And I've literally had golf balls bounce off of my seat while I'm sitting in it, literally. Yeah. So I mean, like I've been a target a lot. And like you're driving the golf that golf retrieval when you're on the driving range.
Oh my God, that's a Family Guy moment I have to share. Is because Chris, the second oldest of Peter Griffin and Lois Griffin's children, got a job
played by Seth Green.
Yes, played by Seth Green.
Yeah,
got a job at the golf course. He was the ball catcher, and on his back was a mattress. It's like I can't make it right now. I got to keep hitting balls at this fat kid.
And people would stay just for that.
Just so that they could drive and try and hit Chris.
That is exactly the way it is.
And he was like, you guys missed me.
Yeah, absolutely. No, that is when there's a guy out there driving that thing around. It is. I will change my club.
Oh, it's a target.
Yes, I will change my club to nail that dude.
You are target shooting now.
Yes. And a moving target is the best.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Like, if you want to get better, totally.
Aim for a moving target.
Yes,
that's right.
Absolutely. Yeah. Nothing makes drinking and golf better than that shit. Yeah.
Yeah. That's also another similarity for disc golf. You got to bring beer.
Absolutely. Yeah, yeah. Except you can get a cart when you're golfing.
Well,
you got to carry a cooler around or one of those little fucking
it's a bag, a shoulder
cooler
bag.
waist. Yeah. Waist. I bet you they do make.
Some people have the wheelies, the wheelie carts.
Gotcha.
Where you're just dragging the wheels around.
And I bet you they do make some pretty cool, like, disc golf.
Oh, yes, they do.
Beer
like several tiered with the cooler in the bottom.
Now, so in regular golf, the ninth hole always brings you back to the clubhouse so you can get another Bloody Mary and another couple beers. Is that the way it works in disc golf? Like it brings you back to your car so you can get more beer, or
you can?
Does it usually do that? Yeah,
you can go that way. Where they've positioned at least. Yes.
Yeah. So they design it for getting fucked up. They make it so
that you can before you go off onto the back nine.
Yeah. You could do a little rendezvous
Yeah.
at your vehicle or whatever.
Depending upon where you parked, yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That's good. Yeah. That's important.
Absolutely.
Because, like, there's nothing better than starting out. Like when I used to play in the mornings, I would get a Bloody Mary.
Right.
And, like, 2 beers. And then, you know, hit the clubhouse in between.
You know, even though you have on the previous show, even though you had introduced me, and that was the Sensible Sociopath podcast.
Yeah.
You had introduced me to the best Bloody Mary.
Uh-huh.
Still not my particular of drinks.
Sure.
But go back and watch the episode.
Yeah.
And you will watch my reaction to trying a Bloody Mary for the first time.
You liked it though, right?
It was good for what it was.
Yeah.
It was definitely a full-bodied alcoholic breakfast.
Sure. Exactly that.
It was exactly that. There was a lot more than I was hoping for.
Yes.
But one of the cadences, I'd say, to the Sensible Sociopath podcast and, you know, my former persona, which was Super Fan Dan.
Yeah.
Now
you were a total bitch. Yeah.
Super Dan. No, I was not. I was not.
Yeah.
I manhandled it through the fucking Bloody Mary, through the fish.
But we transitioned you from a bitch to a man.
Sure.
To a Super Dan.
Sure.
Yeah.
I am Super Dan.
Yeah, to a Super Dan.
I was when I started.
Yeah.
I will agree with that.
Yeah.
I was a bitch when I started. I was a bitch to spice.
Yeah.
I was a bitch to fish.
Onions.
I was a bitch to a lot of different things.
Bloody Marys, yeah.
But I grew.
Yeah. You have.
As a Dan.
Yeah.
I grew.
Yes. Yes.
Now
I would say you're dantastic.
Oh.
Yeah. But I do think you have to keep in mind when you're drinking a Bloody Mary that you're hungover and you are out there. You don't want like a full breakfast.
Oh, no, that's straight hair of the fucking...
Yes.
That's hair of the fucking dog kind.
Yeah.
You fucking making sure that you ready and you fucking starting your day off right and you gonna fucking get in there and you fucking going skeets kind.
It's a dog bullocks.
It's a fucking dog's bullocks.
Yeah, no, it's and so yeah, you're hungover. You want something vinegary, you want something spicy, you want something that doesn't taste like a bunch of booze, but it's got a bunch of booze in it.
Straight in the dick.
Exactly that.
Good God.
Exactly that. So like if I went out on 9 a.m., okay? I go out at 9 a.m. to play some golf, at a cheap, shitty course.
Right.
That is the perfect thing to have because, like, if you started, like, cracking a beer at that point, you'd be like, ugh. You're like, oh, it's 9 a.m. Why am I drinking a fucking Bud Light?
Oh, God, no.
Yeah. But if you take a Bloody Mary and you just put that back, you're like, okay, that was at least a couple shots of vodka.
Yes.
And then you pull out your Bud Light and you're like, this is going down easy.
Feeling a little bit more fancy after a good morning Bloody Mary.
And
yes.
And when it's 104 degrees out, which it will be tomorrow, probably when I'm playing.
Nice and roasted. Yes.
Then I'm going to probably not really drink much. Maybe I'll bring my own Bloody Marys, but I'll probably just have Gatorade because honestly, I'll start sipping a beer and just be like, I can't do this. Like your body almost rejects getting drunk because it's so hot.
Well, the quick redneck trick to getting drunk, especially if you're staying at a hotel, is making sure that you go down and find yourself a little hot tub. You just have yourself, even if it is just a couple Bud Lights, maybe even Keystone, you find yourself down there at that old fucking hot tub.
Uh-huh.
It's, you sneak it in an old Bessie's bra or whatever. It depends on what she's got going on, but still.
Mm-hmm. Well, she got a mammogram. She got one of them mastectomies, so she can fit a pint of whiskey.
Oh, yeah.
In that titless state.
We keeps the fifth. Yeah, we observed the fifth.
And
but anyways.
And we put a gumball right in there to falsify a nipple.
Oh, yeah, no, it's definitely tasty nipple, I'll tell you
do
what.
not want that getting into the filter of that hot tub, though.
Boy, I'll tell you what, it did start blowing them big bubbles. Anyway.
You get bubbles coming out of each
Oh,
side.
it's just blowing bubbles all over the place. Anyway.
Then it's in your poobs.
We try to keep them. Anyway.
Sorry, I've only read that word. I haven't actually heard nobody speak it before. Poobs.
So what I was getting at is you drink a little bit while you was in that there hot tub. It's because of the heat.
Yeah.
It definitely skyrockets you right
Sure.
as soon as you get out of there. Woo, boy, you just run fucking 4-wheel drive. I'll tell you what.
Absolutely. Yeah. That's what killed Bernie Mac. It didn't. Sorry.
No, it's all right.
Sorry to bring that up.
No, it's all right. I just wanted to say, at least even if we have our differences, we definitely make sure we've got our similarities.
Absolutely. Go to the white side. There we go. Yeah. So anyways, I'm gonna go try to maybe tape my shirt up at the shoulders and then do the big reveal and be like, "Fuck y'all."
Big reveal.
Yeah. So I'm excited for that tomorrow, and I'll probably
Awesome.
be super sunburnt. But,
Well, I am also going out into the world tomorrow.
yeah, doing
But
what?
it is for I am one of them Pokemon Go enthusiasts.
Oh,
Yes. And tomorrow begins the weekend of Pokemon Fest 2024. It is a global event
Oh shit.
where different parts of the world
Yeah.
will all go together and out in public. Thankfully, we have avoided cars for the most part. But I'll be going down to one of our local parks,
Uh-huh.
and I will be joined with friends and all different kinds of community members.
The PG community.
You damn right.
Okay, tell me who is part of the PG community.
You know, it ranges in age from those who need to borrow mommy and daddy's either phone or tablet
Okay.
to the midlife
Yeah.
to the people who are just
Trying to fuck.
old and trying. Yeah, no, they're trying,
Yeah.
actively trying.
Hell yeah.
To the older people who are just trying to get out.
Yeah.
And so, what better way than to walk around and
Are you talking about ball walkers?
Well, they don't walk the mall anymore unless it's Christmas time. But
They don't?
yes, no, like
They can't?
malls. No, they can.
Oh.
It's just malls these days aren't as occupied as when I'd say half of our lifetime ago.
Sure. Yeah.
Because half of our lifetime ago, man,
Mall
mall
rats.
was the fucking spot.
Yeah, it was the shit.
That was
yeah.
where you fucking went for everything.
You got your Orange Julius's, you got your,
Oh, yeah.
your Annie's pretzels, you know.
Oh yeah.
You got your Pacific Sunwear,
Oh yeah.
Pac Sun.
That's where you get anything from your hilarious gag adult gifts
Yeah.
at the back of Spencer's.
Yeah, yeah.
Because every mall has a Spencer's.
Yeah, your Dick's straws.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's a joke. It's the dick. Here you go.
Yeah.
We know what you're doing with that.
Yeah.
We know what
We
you're
know
doing
that's
with
really
that.
for
You're gagging on. It's
Sucking.
a gag gift because that's what you're gagging on.
Yes.
We know better.
absolutely.
Anyway, but that was
So
that
you're
was
going to the
place-
mall with your
right.
Pokemons.
No. I'm going to a park with the Pokemon.
But at the mall.
But
it's
at
air
the,
conditioned.
But at the mall, yes, you could
You could.
because they've got gyms and Pokestops and whatnot. You could, but
Gyms?
yes, gyms. is
What's a
where-
gym?
A gym is where you can put Pokemon of your team. There are 3 different teams: it's red, blue, and yellow.
Which one are you?
I'm red.
And so you have to pick one each?
When you start the game, yes,
Oh, can you change?
yes,
Is
but
one good, bad, and neutral? Which one's the one you would never be?
yellow.
You said there was 3.
Yes, there's red, yellow, and blue.
Oh.
I'm red.
Okay.
I don't ever want
I
to be
thought you
yellow.
said you were green.
No, I said I'm red.
Don't lie to me, Dan.
I didn't.
All right.
I would never lie to you.
So you're
Steve.
red.
Yes, I'm team red.
Okay.
I just don't like those yellow fuckers.
Okay. And they're the bad guys, or are they just the like indifferent guys?
They're the other teams. The other teams. The bad guys are Team Rocket. That's the bad guys.
Team Rocket.
Yes.
Wouldn't rockets be red?
Well,
makes sense.
Team Rocket blasting off at the speed of light. You know?
And light is white.
Yeah, but fuck Team Rocket
So
because they corrupt Pokemon.
are you saying white is right? Because Dan, that's not
Whoa. I am not Todd. Love Todd.
Yeah, that racist.
But oh my God.
That racist Redditor.
Oh
Yeah.
my Jesus. Him and Anthony, I swear.
He's a P Redditor.
Hey, whoa.
Predator.
Whoa. He hunts the P Redditors.
Oh, okay.
But
all right. So
He
you're
is
Team
racist.
Red
Yes.
and Team Yellow are the racists,
sure.
and they fly rockets.
No. Team Rocket's a whole separate thing.
What is that?
Team Rocket, they're the bad guys. They try and take your Pokemon.
Okay, so red, yellow, and blue
And blue are all
against rockets.
Correct.
Okay, but there are teams that are less desirable. Now, does everybody want to be on the red team?
No.
And they can't get into it or something?
No. It's like everybody's got their particular preference.
Okay.
Like you're either Team Yellow, Team Red, or Team Blue. I think Red's the best,
Okay.
and other people will think either.
Which one has the hottest chicks?
At this particular time, we're working on our poll for that one.
Okay.
I can't exactly disclose that information at
Okay.
this particular point in time, but we will.
Which one has the most thick chicks?
We will get back to you with those poll numbers
Okay.
at this particular point
Which
in time.
now, do they break down DoorDash orders per team, like so you can tell who's
No,
got
but
what?
I imagine there is a statistic for that out there.
Because I would like the ones with the Jersey Mikes. That's the one I want. I don't know if that's red or not, but I would join.
I
that
would
team.
definitely make that red.
Yeah,
Because some
I
people,
want a girl who smells like vinegar and onions.
You would, I swear to God. I would say that it's more Jersey Mike's over fucking Jimmy John's because I can't stand Jimmy John's.
On the red team.
Yes, for the
And
red team.
And you often wear red.
I do. I love red.
Is that a thing? Is that why you chose it, or do you dress that way because you chose that? You know?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So you got a bunch of thick chicks that eat Jimmy John's.
Right. We're all sporting red.
Yeah. Okay.
We're seeing red.
Yeah. Dad's gonna switch teams. He's like, God damn, thick
Listen,
chicks
I
eating
ain't switched
Jimmy
teams in a long fucking time. We're not
Yeah.
going down that particular road.
All right. Well, does one play more EDM? You know, techno and shit.
Probably blue.
Just something.
God, that shit just it goes hard. I don't care what anybody says. That shit goes hard, and I fucking love it. All right. So, one of the
So
other
you got
things.
fat chicks eating sandwiches.
Oh,
Go ahead, Dan.
Yeah, big old subs. Just putting it right down the gullet.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what I'm doing tomorrow. Pokemon
And so-
is based off of the old Game Boy games.
Okay.
Um,
Well, yeah. Where did Pokemon start? Was it the card game? Was it the?
no, it was initially, to the best of my knowledge, and I'm pretty sure Teabag is going to be able to correct me on this. with his
Dr. Teabag.
Yeah,
he didn't go to 8
he's-
years of Teabag
school.
medical school.
That's right.
Yeah, to be called Mister. Yeah,
Right.
yeah,
No,
yeah.
he's Dr. Teabag.
Yeah.
And he'd use his PhD to make sure that I got hit proper.
Yeah.
With the information.
Of course. Yeah. He's not a thug.
No,
Yeah. That'd be Dr. Thugbag.
that's
And
right.
That's
Doctor. That's
although sexy.
yes, incredibly.
So
But I believe it started on Nintendo's Game Boy.
okay, the
And
original.
It was just
That gray brick.
Correct.
Yeah.
It was just red and blue in America, and in Japan they actually had 4. There was
Okay.
red, blue, yellow, and green, and it depended upon which starters from Generation 1, the original 150,
Yeah.
that you would get depending upon which game you were choosing to use.
And so would it be that ball would be green and white or yellow and white or red and white?
Like the background theme, because all Pokeballs, just regular Pokeballs,
Are red and
white.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah.
And so how many people do you expect to show up tomorrow?
Hundreds.
Hundreds?
Hundreds, yes.
Like to where parking might be an issue?
Oh, parking's always an issue at an
Okay.
event.
You can
It is
park here if you want.
always an issue.
We're kind of close to the park.
Yeah, close enough. What can do?
Interesting.
But yeah,
And so then, do you guys have to fight over the same ones? Because I know it's like
No.
you find them.
Thankfully, when you don't compete to catch the same Pokemon.
Okay.
But
That would be cool, though.
yes,
That's probably like a next version.
But they do have these things in gyms called raids, where you all get together.
Yeah.
And you fight one Pokemon who's trying to occupy the gym.
Okay.
And usually it's a high level and incredibly difficult. And so a bunch of you, no matter what your team is, will go into this particular raid battle, and you will gang up on this poor unsuspecting Pokemon who has occupied this gym, and you'll just beat the shit out of it as a team.
And so, do they have to be on your red team?
No.
You can join up with other teams.
Yes.
Oh. And so the gym,
not Team
is it
Rocket.
like a literal like Pokemon's bench pressing kind of gym?
It's a supposed to be a training ground.
Okay.
Where when you're not dealing
they
with
level up and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
You can put your Pokemon who's of the particular team. You can take over the gym from other teams.
Okay.
And
like capture the flag kind of thing.
Kind of.
Yeah.
And
now, is Pikachu one guy or is it several?
One.
What about
there's
Snorlax?
There's many of the Pikachu species.
Okay. But there's only one Pikachu.
But
are they all called Pikachu?
It's the species called Pikachu.
Okay, gotcha. So there's several Snorlax.
There's also several Pikachu.
Gotcha. Okay.
And Snorlax, and there's several of the other types of Pokemon.
Does Kirby get involved in any way? Because he seems like he'd fit in there.
Kirby would fucking win.
You think so?
Because he could just eat them all and absorb their powers.
Yes, dude. Kirby was my shit back in the day.
No, Kirby would fucking dominate.
All right. Yeah, because he would just absorb other people's power.
And shit them out.
Yeah. Interesting. Kirby was a fucking great game.
He was fantastic.
One of the best.
He still holds
remember he
up.
could fly?
He was tough as fuck. He was tough as fuck, dude.
Yeah, dude. So good.
Fuck, man. Like, Sarah back in the day, Kirby was her shit.
Yeah.
She loved Kirby.
It was one of the best games. The hammer, dude.
Oh, yeah.
Fucking, where you go crazy and just hammer everybody. Yeah. It was like he was fucking on cocaine.
Yeah?
I don't know if he was on cocaine, but he could certainly hork it up.
Oh, he definitely horked it up. You wouldn't want him around. You wouldn't want him around your supply, I can tell you that.
It's got that whistle to his to his snorting.
Oh yeah, no, fucking keep that guy away from your bag, no matter what your drugs are.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Fucking bag it all would go in. Then he'd fucking shit it out real quick.
But yeah, so that's what I'm doing tomorrow. You're
awesome.
playing the you're playing the golf.
Yeah.
I'm doing the Pokemon.
That's awesome. Do you think there'll be hot chicks there?
Here's hoping.
Yeah.
I mean,
are you gonna try to hit on them or what? See, you got to get over the BO, Dan. That's what you have to get over.
I work on it. I actually have been working on it. With the more natural. I go natural.
Yeah.
I'm on Team Dr. Squatch.
No, I mean with the girls.
Oh, they're BO?
They're gonna be. Yeah.
They're BO.
They're gonna be ripe.
Oof.
Yeah. I mean, if you think about it.
I can bring a clothespin.
Yeah.
Just go all natural.
You also like onions, so.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
Does that stop you from dating women that don't that use crystals in their armpits? Your dislike for onions? Because I feel like Dan. I'm
leaving that alone, Steve.
All right.
We're leaving it alone.
Fair enough. But
and we're gonna go to the people in the chat.
Yeah. Why don't you holler out at the people that have joined us?
So far, we've had Sarah from California.
Ooh, Sarah.
We've had T-Cass.
T-Cass, one of my favorites.
Coming in. You hear that, T-Cass? You're one of Steve and Paul's favorites.
Absolutely.
Well done.
Yeah.
We got Miko.
Staple.
Miko's
What's up,
made
Miko?
it. And we got the Margot. Margot's came back.
Always great.
And the good old Dr. Teabag coming in with the loyalty.
The DTB. Yep.
Margot tried to say that everyone knows women drive better than men.
Margot's
I don't
a
know
known liar.
In which context she means by driving.
Yeah. Probably not golf balls or cars.
And she said she can't believe that you guys tried to hit the golf employees. Like, look, Margot, it's their fault for being out there.
Yeah.
It's their fault for being the target.
I was that guy, Margot. Jeez.
So you can either get mad or you can just work on your drive and have a target.
Yeah.
Or you could be one of those flamers who likes to go to that Top Golf place.
Yeah.
And spend a ridiculous amount of money.
That is it.
And Uber home.
It's like if you want to impress a girl, but she would
you're
not.
Spending the money by going there.
Yet she would not be impressed at all by it. She would literally not be impressed. No. I'm pretty sure. I don't know if any of the ladies in the chat want to tell us if like Top Golf is impressive
or not a shit.
Yeah, it's like, no, take her to fucking Big Al's. You know, like if you take her
you
golfing,
got all kinds of shit there.
If you take her golfing, at least she can drive the cart and drink fucking, White Claws.
Good looking out, Miko.
Yeah.
Good looking out.
No, that's her thing. Yeah, she loves it.
Fucking do it. That's what I'm saying.
She's like the perfect woman for that. Yeah. But I just don't think taking a girl to Top Golf would impress her in any way.
No, I think it's a waste of money.
Yeah.
I really do. I think that's a
when you could
actually
waste of money. When you could actually play golf, drink, and eat hot dogs and not have to pay $50 an hour.
Right.
Yeah. I would like to do it though. I want to see what it's all about. I will do that, and I'll reply back. Or
maybe at some point. Yeah. We would like a review.
Yes. Yeah.
The Top Golf
Dan,
review.
Have you swung clubs? No. Do you ever?
Never swung clubs.
Really? Okay. Maybe we should go to a driving range, and I'll give you a few lessons on hitting balls.
Yeah. No. I mean, you just tell me how I'm doing about knocking balls around.
Yeah. If you play billiards, golf is very similar. It's a I don't know. It takes very similar attributes to be good at.
All right.
But it's funny that you bring up Pokemon because, Pokemon's got like obviously the digital component, playing games. We
do like our games, Steve.
Totally. Who doesn't?
In many. Yeah. Like, I don't know, honestly, know who does and doesn't like games anymore because it's kind of, if you're one of them people who doesn't like games, clearly you hated Christmas time when you were children.
Yeah.
Because Monopoly just burned you in a way.
Yeah.
With your family. That there is no reconciliation from.
Monopoly is probably the most divisive of the games. I think.
And Risk and Uno.
Okay. Yeah.
Risk, Uno, Monopoly.
Yeah.
Fucking forget it.
Yeah.
You fucking burn somebody on one of those 3 games, fuck it. They are not playing with you anymore, no matter what the game is.
I think all human beings love games in some way or another.
Slightly competitive.
Because we're pattern finding. And if we, games are based upon patterns, really. And like, the more you... I guess are consistent and can repeat that pattern, the more successful you are.
Absolutely.
And that requires an understanding. That requires, exposure, obviously.
Whoa.
So what are you exposed to? What are you playing? Who's
exposing what?
Who's exposing to whom? Yes, exactly.
All right. Now we're getting
we're talking
grammatically
about
correct. Okay.
We're talking about Dan's family now. So Dan's uncles.
Whoa.
Oh shit, Dan.
This is not my Batman glass.
I wonder if they can hear our AC.
I don't care.
Yeah, that's funny.
I mean, I probably can't. We do have a review. Top Golf review.
Okay.
From Sarah. She says, not a fan of Top Golf. Okay. They don't have moving, and then the heart is in the way. I imagine it's moving targets.
Yes.
And she also tells me to be careful.
I feel like that's only a matter of time, though, until they have all that,
100%.
Like if I was paying $50 an hour, like we have a PGA store now, where you can go and like play like probably Top Golf-esque stuff.
Yeah.
You know, when you like, you know, they have like, I don't know, 6 stations or something that you can go hit balls and pay like
No
30
shit.
some dollars an hour to like
Is that in
play.
Cabela's?
No, in the PGA store. It's right.
Oh.
It's right. Eagle and close to U Stick, something like that.
Oh.
Yeah. They have their own huge store next to Trader Joe's. Eagle and
That
Fairview.
is Eagle and U-Stick.
U-Stick. Okay, yeah,
Eagle
yeah.
and U-Stick, yes.
I've been in there. I talked with the guy. He was awesome.
Because it's right next to it, because there used to be a Rosars,
Yes.
and they got rid of Rosars.
Yes.
Still held true. They had Trader Joe's. And, because, oh my God, we're going to Trader Joe's on a Sunday. Let's go.
Yeah. But
I'm going to get a new Trader Joe's bag. It's
So-
fall.
so
I wasn't married.
I would like to I would like to I'd like to go there and fucking shoot and try it all out. I haven't gotten into like the VR golf. Like Tiger Woods used to be so good on the PlayStation. Like and then you get to go and like view all this, you know, these beautiful courses. They're the same courses that are seen on TV.
Yeah.
You know, and play them yourself. That's so awesome. But I was playing some other games.
Good
right?
old ASOT, as seen on TV.
I was playing some, so I'm a PlayStation 5 kind of guy.
Oh, dude, PlayStation 5 is great.
And I kind of wonder about our audience, like whether or not they're Xbox, because you're either Xbox or you're PlayStation.
Well, there's
mostly.
3 now.
Okay.
They try to say it's 4,
Okay.
but there's 3. It's PC,
Sure.
Xbox, and PlayStation. They try to
And?
bring up the Nintendo Switch,
Okay.
but we're just
yeah.
just calm down. Calm down. We all love Nintendo
We love Kirby.
We
and
all love Nintendo.
We love Mario Kart.
and Link. People are a big fan of Link.
Super Smash Brothers.
Oh, yeah.
All right, they've got a few. They've got a few good ones.
They've got a
Yeah.
few, but
Yeah.
most of them you can play on either PC, Xbox, or PlayStation.
Yeah, I would say that Nintendo's the most limited, and that's the problem.
Right.
You know, they're kind of the
Yeah,
Apple.
they've got the most exclusives.
Yeah, they're kind of the Apple of the like you
But-
know you're getting something good,
But
but it's so limited.
I'll give Nintendo credit that not only do they make it so that you can use console, but you can also
Yes,
put it to where you
you can
take
jerk
it
off
mobile.
on a train.
Yeah. Absolutely, 100%.
Yes. And actually, that's pretty cool that you can like slide the things off
Oh,
and like
yeah.
stick it in, right?
Oh, yeah.
Isn't that the way it goes?
Yeah.
So good. Yeah.
It's
kind
good
of
times.
interesting. So I like to go on PlayStation, like the PlayStation Network or whatever.
I
the
am
store.
I am also a PlayStation fan.
Do you have a 4 or a 5?
I have a 4 currently, but
Okay.
before the fall comes around, I'm going to be getting a 5.
Do you know that the PlayStation 3 was released in 2006?
Oh my God, that was so long
I know. And that was like the first time I played like fucking Grand
Holy cow, Grand Theft Auto?
Yes.
Oh, my
Yes.
God.
San Andreas or
Give me
whatever
that
the
grip.
fuck it was. Yeah. Yeah. Crazy, right?
Oh my God.
So
That was a lifetime ago, Steve.
absolutely. Yeah. Hold on just a second.
My particular of PlayStation choice, since PS2, started out on PS2. Big fan of God of War.
Oh, God of War. Yeah.
God of War.
That's what I got with my PS5. Was God of War Ragnarok.
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness.
The first time I played it.
So they don't unfortunately have the 6 previous games.
Okay.
The last that they released, all 6 of them, was on PS3. They came out with God of War Saga,
Okay.
which was 1, 2, and 3, and Ascension. And they also brought out the 2 because PlayStation tried to compete with Nintendo
Okay.
with the PlayStation Portable.
Okay. Yeah.
and they had 2 God of War titles on that.
Yeah, the PSP. Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah. Which I think was a good system,
Oh,
wasn't
it was
it?
fantastic.
Yeah.
Because it wasn't
And
just,
it connected too,
it
right?
wasn't just games. You had memory cards.
Okay.
You could watch videos
Yeah.
and movies, connect to the internet.
So it was like the first time a gaming device brought the other aspects.
Oh, all of it. Music.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
used to listen
like
to
an iPhone.
all
basically.
kinds of music on
Yeah.
that. But unfortunately, it didn't last. They tried to continue with the Vita, PlayStation Vita. It didn't.
That's a terrible
It
name.
didn't take.
Yeah.
It didn't take. Now they've got the backbone system with both PlayStation and Xbox, to where you essentially put controllers on either side of your phone
Oh.
for like $100.
Really?
And as long as you've got either an Xbox account, a Microsoft account, or a
Yeah.
PlayStation account,
yeah.
you have a controller that just adapts to your phone,
That's genius.
and you
yeah.
can take it everywhere.
Yeah.
Which
Because that's really what it is.
I think it's fucking amazing.
That's what the Switch is,
I
you
don't
know?
have it
Yeah.
yet,
Yeah.
but it's awesome.
But it's kind of cool with the Switch that you just come like home and like plug it into the little dock or whatever it is, and then can play your games.
Yes.
Like probably using the same controllers. I would think.
absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Interesting. I didn't know that they were doing that, and I didn't know it was cross-platform. That's crazy. So you can play cross-platform games like Call of Duty and shit.
Yes,
Right.
they
Crazy.
do have that now.
Crazy.
They're getting more to where Xbox and PlayStation are adapting to try and work together
Yeah.
to where people, no matter which system you want to play with,
Yeah.
can all play together.
Yeah. It's like the singularity.
Correct.
You know, where shit all starts to coincide. You know.
Now, Steve,
Yeah.
I got something that I want to talk about.
Is it about gaming? Because I still have to keep talking about gaming.
Go ahead.
Okay. So I was on PlayStation Network shopping, right?
Yeah.
And I started shopping like a week ago. And they always have like these great like 70% off deals,
summer
80% off
deals.
deals.
Yes.
Yes. And I guess it had to be a July 4th deal or something like that.
It was probably a Black Friday deal that's still left over.
Could be that. Yes, the
That they claim it
8
to be
month
summer.
leftover. Yeah,
Right?
But it was Red Dead Redemption 2,
Ooh.
and I know that's supposed to be such a good game.
I've heard
That, and I kind of held off because I was like, well, I don't need a new game right now.
Yeah.
I just got Madden 24 and like some other stuff. I'm not a big football guy.
I was going to
but
say you play the sports games?
sometimes, you know, like I love the Eagles, and so I just wanted to kind of and you know, I never know enough or I never know enough about I guess
Is that because Jersey was never good enough to have its own fucking sports team?
pretty much. Yeah. Well, and I'm from South Jersey, so the Philadelphia is our influence.
All right.
We had the Devils, the Jersey Devils, you know.
Is that a basketball team?
Nope, NHL. Yep.
Hockey.
Yeah.
Okay.
But the Flyers were always awesome, so we had like Eric Lindros and the
Oh, yeah.
Flyers. So I was a Flyers guy.
no, anytime you fuking getting anybody out there and they're fucking sporting the Jersey Devils,
He was a fucking enforcer, Eric
like
Lindros.
Roma, you got to
Yeah.
make sure you're on top of that cryptid.
Yeah. And so I never know as much about a sports team until I play the video game with them.
Fair enough.
You know, because I'm
Fair
not
enough.
like a huge watch them on TV kind of guy. I love the
Right.
playoffs. I love
Yeah.
to find out who's who and blah, blah, blah. You know, but
You got to make sure that you're paying attention to the Stanley Cup, you know.
yeah, Stanley Cup or the fucking, football. And
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to slam you into the fucking wall there, bud. But it's okay. We'll get a donut afterwards, and I'll pick up your teeth.
and so so I got some games, and then I wanted to get Red Dead Redemption 2, and I just like I don't even know why I held off. Probably just I don't know for some reason. And
Price.
Yeah. Well, no, actually, it was like $20 or $25 or
Well,
something.
still, new games are like 60, if
Exactly.
not, depending upon what quality of game you want to buy,
So-
it's more than 60.
I should have bought it.
Right.
However, I didn't.
Uh-huh.
And I went back the other day and I looked. No longer on sale.
No.
Yeah, which really sucks. You know, like
Yeah.
I had non-buyer's remorse.
All right.
But what I did pick up was, well, first of all, I have Mortal Kombat 11. Okay,
Nice.
haven't played it,
Spawn is the shit.
but they have expansion packs with Spawn, Terminator,
Yes. Rambo.
and Rambo. Yes.
The only disappointment I had to trying that game, which I tried with my buddy Austin,
No Predator.
no, but it wasn't Schwarzenegger who did the voice of fucking
Oh, really?
of the Terminator.
Really?
It was
Okay.
Sylvester Stallone. It was Keith David for Spawn,
Okay.
because he did the voice of Spawn in the HBO animated
Okay.
series back in the 90s.
It wasn't the black dude that was on the Jaguars. What was his name? He played Dynamite. Black Dynamite.
No.
What's his name?
You're talking about
Jaquai.
you're talking about, oh my goodness.
Somebody in the chat.
Oh no, I've got it. He's Black
Jamal.
Dynamite. He was Spawn.
Yeah.
He's an actual martial artist that is
Yeah.
to be respected.
Jalil White.
No, not Jaleel White.
Yeah, that's Urkel.
Right.
Yeah, but it's something very similar.
Um,
Come on,
oh
chat.
god damn it.
Help us out.
I'm failing right now and I feel terrible about this because I love him. Yes,
Michael
Jai
Jai White.
That's
Yes.
what it was. Not
Yes.
Jaleel White, but
Yes.
it was Michael
I was
Jai
close.
White. No, but he is actually praised as an amazing martial artist.
Sure. Yeah. He was a fucking NFL fucking, I don't know if he was a running back or a tight end or whatever he was.
And also, props to John Leguizamo
Oh, yeah.
for one of the best clowns to have ever existed.
Yeah. What's his name? Serminator?
It was the Violator,
Violator. Yeah.
and he was absolutely phenomenal as clown.
Let me,
But Michael Jai White, who is also known as Black Dynamite,
Yes.
and that movie alone was absolutely fantastic.
Yeah. No, he's great. He's great. And Black Dynamite was honestly one of my favorite movies.
It
growing
was
up.
phenomenal.
Yeah.
It was phenomenal.
Yeah. 2009. Wow. That's later than I thought it'd be.
But Spawn was 97.
Yeah.
Todd McFarlane's working on a new one.
Oh, yeah?
I'm looking forward to it. Jamie Foxx is playing Spawn.
Interesting.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is there a Deadpool Wolverine movie coming out?
There is.
Okay.
And it is actually Ryan Reynolds as Deadpool.
Okay.
And Hugh Jackman
Okay.
is coming back after, 5 movies? Let's see. It's Wolverine, X-Men 1, 2, and 3.
Mm-hmm.
Then there's the Wolverine Origins,
Mm-hmm.
and Logan.
Yeah.
So he did 6.
Yeah.
And, officially called it good at 6.
Yeah.
He was done.
He didn't want to get in shape for it. Like, that's, I think,
Well, no.
I think all actors are that way. Like, they're like, okay, I'm getting older. I don't want to do this fucking
but Ryan
steroids and fucking,
Well,
you know.
no, thankfully that wasn't the case with him. But Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman
Mm-hmm.
have had this hilarious relationship
Okay.
on commercials and everything between each other.
I remember the initial one where
where it's like
Ryan Reynolds was like, I'm Deadpool. And then they were like, and I'm
hatred.
sick of living with Hugh Jackman, who's going to play, and he's just walking up the stairs, like, whatever, fine.
Yeah.
No,
that
yeah.
was it. It was like,
Yeah.
so I wanted to make sure that I could see about bringing Hugh Jackman back. Hugh, you want to play Wolverine again? Sure, Ryan. Why not?
Yeah.
It was amazing because he's brought it back to life because it was originally in X-Men Origins that Ryan Reynolds portrayed Wade Wilson, who is Deadpool, and they botched it.
I told you, you're not welcome here. You're not welcome anywhere. Now get the fuck out of my bar.
Just give me one more drink and then I'll leave.
Hi, Peanut. I'm gonna need you to come with me right now.
Look, lady, I'm not interested.
All right, well, I'm sort of on the tick-tick, so upsy daisy. Here we go. Ready? Oh, whiskey dick of the claws. It's quite common in Wolverines over 40.
You don't want this.
Unless you want to take a deep breath through your fucking forehead, I suggest you reconsider.
You don't want to pull a gun on Wolverine.
Or Deadpool.
I'm about to lose everything that I've ever cared about.
Not my fucking problem.
Is that what you said when your world went to shit?
Come again.
This Wolverine let down his entire world.
Dang.
Want to talk about what's haunting you, or should we wait for a third act flashback?
Go fuck yourself.
That's pretty awesome.
I don't know anything about saving worlds, but you do.
Trust me, kid, I'm no hero.
You were an X-Man. You were the X-Man.
Oh yeah, he is. Actually, no. Scott
Soaking
Summers
wet
is
right
the
now.
Boys are so silly.
This is what I'm talking about. Big slow motion action sequence. Who knows if you live or die? Let's fucking go.
Let's fucking go.
Want to do some cocaine?
Hey, cocaine is the one thing that Feige said is off limits.
What about Bolivian marching
They
powder?
know all the slang terms. They have a list.
Even snowboarding?
Even disco dust.
White girl interrupted?
Even forest bump.
Do you want to build a snowman?
Yes. But I can't.
That's
Okay,
awesome.
It hasn't come out yet. It is not hit
I'm about to lose
theaters yet.
everything that I...
That is amazing.
Yeah.
I don't care who you are.
Yeah.
That shit's fucking awesome.
No, I love it.
I'm looking forward to it. I really am.
And
'Cause
I
it's not Disney driven.
yeah.
It is Disney backed.
I wonder if it's rated R or
Oh no, it's
PG-13.
100% rated R.
Perfect. Yeah.
All of the dialogue with the fucking and the cocaine and everything.
Oh, true.
100%
True.
in
All right.
the movie.
I respect that then. Yeah.
And that's one of the big things about Deadpool is each movie is rated R
Yeah.
because you can't censor Deadpool like that.
Yeah.
He
I think
wasn't that kind of fucking anti-hero.
was Deadpool the first to be well Punisher I think was the first rated R. Punisher Warzone, I believe.
I think it was Warzone.
Was the first rated R?
Because the first Punisher,
With God, what's his name?
it was Tom something.
Yeah.
It sounded girly.
Yes.
Tom Jane,
Thomas Jane. Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
which was great.
Yeah.
It
But
was
still
a
PG-13.
great movie, but it
Yeah.
was PG-13. Yes.
Yeah. And then I think Deadpool did it first, and
Yes.
then Logan.
And then
was
Logan
the first,
came out.
Like,
Yes.
You know, yeah.
Which
X-Man.
I don't care what anybody says. Logan was fucking great.
It was the best. Does anybody disagree? I don't think anyone disagrees.
I don't know, and I don't care.
Yeah, I don't think anyone disagrees that Logan was the best movie.
It was the best.
I think
X-Men
out of all.
movie.
I think out of all
And
of them.
And
Yeah.
it's one of the best.
Yeah. Fuck all
Marvel.
the Hulks. Fuck all the
Well,
Thors.
Okay. So I just recently caught up on all the Marvel movies,
Okay.
which includes I hadn't watched.
Black Panther 2.
I did see that in theaters.
Okay.
But
Sorry.
I hadn't seen the Christmas special for Guardians.
Doesn't that make you gay?
100%. And then there was Guardians 3.
Yeah.
Phenomenal movie.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then there was
Love
Eternals.
Chris Pratt. Yeah.
Chris Pratt and fucking, I don't care what anybody says, Dave Bautista.
Yeah.
Dave Bautista
Yes.
as Drax was
Yes.
amazing.
Yes. I
And-
kind of wish they weren't so pigeonholed into one. Like, okay, it's part of the universe that's super expansive as far as Marvel goes, but it's not one of the main parts of the universe.
Correct.
To me.
No,
like
it's
to
not.
me
It's
as a
the s-
fucking
It's
as a
the space aspect.
yes, and like that shit always lost me because like I wanted fucking heroes doing shit
Here.
on Earth.
Right.
Yes.
Um,
And like one of the things with like more fantastical, creatures or mutants or whatever you want to say.
yeah.
Was I kind of like my superheroes analog,
Yeah.
so kind of like Deadpool, kind of like and I never really knew about Deadpool until all the movies and stuff. I mean, like he'd come in and out of my universe, but
Yeah.
I was always Wolverine's universe.
The great thing about Ryan Reynolds as Deadpool
Yeah.
was that long before there was even an X-Men Origins.
Yeah.
Um,
Did he do one?
he was Wade Wilson in X-Men Origins, who is Deadpool. But they fucked it up so bad that the fan base was like, no, this is not our Deadpool. This is
Yeah.
not our Wade Wilson.
Kind of like Eric
This is-
Bana or
Perfect Hulk. Hulk is my dude.
yeah.
Love the Hulk.
Okay.
I've always loved the Hulk.
Yeah.
He is my Marvel guy.
Yeah.
Perfect Hulk version of the Hulk was Edward Norton in
Yes.
The Incredible Hulk.
Yes.
Both Bruce Banner
And that was the first one, right? The first
No.
one was Edward Norton.
First one was Eric
Eric
Bana.
Bana. Second one was Edward Norton.
Edward
Yes,
Norton,
yeah.
which at the same time, the same year that Iron Man came out,
Okay.
Hulk, The Incredible Hulk came out first.
Okay.
No, sorry, it was Iron Man came out first. Later that year, The Incredible Hulk came out, and then Robert Downey Jr. as as Tony Stark
Yeah.
did a cameo in the end credits
Mm-hmm.
of Incredible
Leading
Hulk
you to
to the Marvel universe.
yeah.
And
like
then,
the first initiation.
but
you know.
but the way that I view it is that with the Hulk, there's been Lou Ferrigno, there's been
Eric Bana.
Eric Bana, there's been Edward Norton, now Mark Ruffalo. That sounds a lot better.
Yeah.
But I think that all the way up until a certain point in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, Mark Ruffalo was the proper version of the Hulk. It was just different perspectives, like Eric Bana, Lou Ferrigno, Edward Norton, and then once we actually got like a solidified Mark Ruffalo is
Sure.
going to be the Hulk, that was the Hulk,
Yeah.
right?
And it was probably easier with technology.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And
Mocap
also
and all of that motion capture.
Mark Ruffalo wasn't like the hugest actor like fucking
No.
Edward Norton was. So it's like
Absolutely.
hey, for the money, you
Yeah,
could get Mark Ruffalo, yeah. Interesting.
but it was just different perspectives that wasn't solidified until Mark Ruffalo became MCU's
Yeah.
Hulk. Anyway, I was saying that long before even Origins came out, I was talking with my buddy after reading some comic books of Deadpool, because he's a huge Deadpool fan, long
Sure.
before it became popular.
Sure.
because it wasn't until after, he became part of the cinematic universe that he even became popular, really.
Mm-hmm.
That only a few people knew about the Merc with the Mouth, who is Deadpool. That were like, who would be the perfect? Okay, who would be perfect for
Obviously.
it?
Yeah.
And then after seeing Ryan Reynolds in the various different roles that he played, like in Waiting, in fucking
Van Wilder.
Van Wilder, yes,
Mm-hmm.
who is
Yeah.
based on Burt Kreischer's
That-
time in college.
Yep. That's snarky, just
Quippy,
charming.
fucking
Yes.
somebody
Yep.
who's just gonna fucking snap right back at you.
Yep. He's perfect.
He was perfect.
Yeah.
And then he spearheaded the campaign of, I want to make a Deadpool movie.
Okay.
After Wolverine X-Men Origins.
Yeah.
And they did him so fucking dirty that he was like, no, we need to make this right for the fans. And we got our first MCU rated R movie. Now,
Yeah.
the first Marvel movie that was rated R, as I had said back in the Sensible Sociopath podcast, Wesley Snipes' Blade. And I just spilled that everywhere.
Yeah. Which was very early.
Oh, yeah.
But
That
I
was-
think the
that was
second
pre-Spider-Man.
was Punisher Warzone.
Yes,
I believe was
but-
the second one that everybody forgets about.
And also not
Everybody forgets about.
not a lot of people realize that also Ryan Reynolds was in Blade 3.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Hello, my name is Fuck You. I have that on my fucking on
And
my.
he had the tattoo right there.
I have that on my my chest plates for when shit goes down.
Fantastic.
Yeah. But Superfan Dan, we're out of time. God
Are
damn
we?
it. We've been. Yeah, we're killing it, dude.
Dude,
Yeah.
I don't care.
What a good night.
It was great.
Yeah, great episode. But
Thank you to everybody who joined us. Like,
absolutely.
subscribe, share. Please, by all means. Helps us. Let us help you.
Yeah. Help us.
Compound, baby. Getting that
Yes,
compound.
exactly.